I'll be talking to you about the transits this month and the meaning of the full moon in Pisces, which occurs on September 14th, and the new moon in Libra occurring on September 28th. Saturn goes direct at the end of the month in its own sign of Capricorn after having been retrograde since the end of April. Saturn, as ruler of Capricorn, is the great teacher who wants us to comprehend that there are limitations in life, personal and external, and that these limits show us in essence about the phenomena of space and time and cause and effect. Life in any form is finite, and maturity must be developed to understand that the structures we desire can only be built with the time, space, and resources we have within our reach. The ego, who cannot accept this, experiences much frustration and depression due to its desires not being met when and how it wants. Thus, Saturn is often feared and revered in many cultures and belief systems around the world because he forces you to take a hard look at reality and the structures you have built to determine whether they are built on a solid foundation. A solid foundation is one that is built on honesty, integrity, personal authority, and truth, and without any self-deception and lies. A difficult Saturn transit can often bring great catastrophe, especially if you've deluded yourself in some way, forcing you to build a more truthful ground underneath you. Saturn retrogrades occur every year for about 5 months and can bring opportunities for you to get in touch with a realistic vision, your structures from the physical, financial, emotional, mental, psychological, and philosophical, and the social systems that exist in your world. Capricorn also rules social expectations, consensus, conditioning, laws, authority, and career. It is a feminine earth sign of a cardinal or initiating quality. A lot of Capricorn energy in a birth chart represents an individual who is a pioneer, a self-starter, and ambitious. Saturn will be in Capricorn until the end of 2020. The full moon in the middle of this month is in the sign of Pisces, a water feminine sign that is mutable. It's ruled by Neptune in evolutionary astrology and by Jupiter in traditional systems. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac and represents the end of the soul's journey, where it finally surrenders to consciousness. It corresponds to what is beyond time, space, and form, with the timeless and universal. It also represents fantasy and illusion, and what the ego must face in order to achieve transcendence. Full moons represent moments of a certain fruition and contain an illuminating quality. So the 14th will be a wonderful time for meditation and experiencing stillness, and you may naturally feel a heightened sense of intuition and psychic sensitivity. It's also a great moment to employ your imagination for creative purposes. The new moon at the end of the month is in Libra, an air sign that is masculine and cardinal. It's ruled by Venus and represents relationship and the awareness of the other beyond the personal self and ego. It rules the balance of give and take and harmony, achieved often through the testing of extremes. Many people with Libra planets are in the arts, which express or integrate principles of harmony and beauty. New moons represent new beginnings and potentials yet to unfold. So if you have a special creative project you'd like to start, or a relationship dynamic you'd like to begin, make wishes and intentions around it on the 28th. I really hope you've enjoyed this month's update. If you'd like to understand how the current transits are affecting you more personally, contact me at 412-897-0809 or visit my website at anjalisoy.com/astrology. You can also learn more about my online women's wellness event in November, which will host speakers talking about topics in feminine health, well-being, and spirituality. Thanks again, and please be sure to join me in my next segment of Astrology with Anjali on the first Saturday of October, right here on Fox 5 Plus. Till then, take care.